My talk to the table is two former NFL greats, and I mean that, who were among the most dominant players in the league. Quarterback Cam Newton was selected first overall by the Carolina Panthers in 2011. And in 2015, he won league MVP, among plenty of other accomplishments. Brandon Marshall was a wide receiver who played 13 seasons. He was named to 6 Pro Bowls and was dominant every single year. Now the pair have teamed up off the field for their I Am Iconic tour. It's a live show in front of an audience that includes candid conversations about sports, mental health, and current events. Brandon and Cam, they're joining us now. What's up, y'all?
Hold on. Who's your X, who's your Z? Got Nate Burleson, wide receiver.
X, Nate to F.
Yeah,
F.
I'm in the slot, torching the nickelbacks.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Football talk?
Yeah. Basically,
Cam,
where are you going to place us?
But Cam, you said when you saw Nate on the field in Detroit, you didn't think what?
I didn't think he had the star power that he has.
You didn't?
Yes. Just to see him morph into a more sports vertical, the NFL networks, the CBS Sports.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden now you see him on a more broader scale, and he's holding his own.
He is holding his own.
He's our hero.
As we know, it's all about opportunities with us because we're so much more than athletes. Brandon, I want to start with you. So you said it took 2 years for you to convince Cam to do this tour with you. So explain to us what is I Am Iconic.
Yeah, I want to know what your pitch was to him to finally get him to do it.
Cam, 5 years from now, we're going to be on Broadway, and it's going to say, I am iconic. We're going to win a Tony. This has never been done before, Cam Newton. We're going to bring a live show, your show, and also elements of Broadway together. We're going to take some of our biggest moments in sports, our hosts and our guests' biggest moments in their lives, and bring it into a scripted, almost play-type environment.
That's what you said.
No, I ain't say that. I was like, Cam, see this. Make it make sense.
It
took 2 years.
So how did it make sense to you to finally connect and do this for real, Cam?
Well, I witnessed his I Am Athlete tour in Atlanta, and one thing about Brandon, he's very persistent.
That's true.
Almost like it's like that gnat at the barbecue.
Do you mean annoying, Cam? Annoying?
It's persistent. It's the same thing. It's a fine line. And he kept asking me that day, he's like, yo, bro, it's something that you will be inspired from. I witnessed it, and I said to myself, I was like, yo, I have to be a part of a live show. This is probably the closest thing. And I asked you, Nate, like, what's the closest thing being away from the game that gives you that same kind of
rush
feeling?
Yeah.
And being on stage was like, the improvisation that you have to have when somebody just blurts out something rather than somebody saying, hey, I love you, or hey, boo.
It's like a 2-minute drill in football.
Right, real talk. So
you on your toes.
You have to be equipped with the proper tools, kind of different than an actual show.
Yeah.
But when it's live in front of people, you still have to have that same.
But you guys say one of the goals is to show that athletes have more in common with the public in general. What do you mean by that?
I think we've already answered that. I think over the last 5 years, 6 years, I mean, it started with a lot of us, but LeBron, big moment, more than an athlete, and now to come, you have guys being themselves, wearing their hair. Nate, you're on CBS wearing your hair, different styles, right? So I think we've already answered that, and people just want more of it. And so seeing these shows that we have, Funky Friday, 4th and 1, I Am
Funky Friday?
Paper Route, those type of shows, you're seeing us in our truest form for sometimes the first time for some of these athletes.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And I think, and I said, and we're living in the golden age of athlete-generated content. And going about the days I was saying behind the scenes, it was like, we needed the CBS special interview just to be able to say, it really didn't happen that way. Nowadays, we just got X or Twitter or Instagram or, YouTube.
Go straight to the source.
Is it hard to be vulnerable, guys, and open up on stage the way you do?
It's hard to unteach yourself that being authentic is okay. And I mean, there's so much you have to protect being a player. You can't just say what you really want to say because it's a brand deal, it's the franchise, it's the fan base, it's team continuity. But now
I never worried about that. That's why I was always in trouble.
Let's bring some of that authenticity to some NFL analysis.
Okay.
We got 4 games left.
Yep.
50 million plus people watched the last playoff game on CBS on Sunday.
4 teams left, 2 games.
4 teams left, 2 games. Who do you like to win the Super Bowl on CBS, by the way, this year.
To win or go to the
To
Super
win.
Bowl?
Well, you can pick.
Okay.
Take it either way.
Baltimore, Lamar Jackson. It was his 2015 Cam Newton, unstoppable. That's the year he's having. It's his Super Bowl to lose.
Oh.
I mean, everything goes through Baltimore.
Everything goes through Baltimore.
So
What
it'll be
about you,
Baltimore
Cam?
and who else? Baltimore.
It's going to be Baltimore, and I hate to say this, but it's going to be Detroit Lions.
Why you hate to say it? You
Why
have
you hate to say it?
Running Nate. Yes.
Detroit.
Relax. Cam, I need to hear your opinion because we have 4 quarterbacks,
Yeah.
all different. Some say game managers to superstar elite quarterbacks.
I like what you did. Right?
I'm just saying, I'm keeping it real. And to be honest, I agree with you on a lot of your thoughts when it comes to QBs.
Yeah,
but what do
for
you
sure.
think about this field of guys?
I'll put it like this. When you don't have a horse in a race, you don't care which horse wins.
Okay, right.
So I could care less who
But as a guy
wins.
who's been to the big game, I need to know what you're thinking.
Facts. But the NFL, as we know in TV, we all love an underdog story. We
Yeah.
all love a storyline.
That's a fact.
Yes, true.
What greater underdog story than Detroit?
Detroit,
feel you.
yes.
What better storyline than the Swifties?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, so you're saying the Chiefs against the Lions?
I want, for just the black empowerment, what Lamar brings to the game.
Yeah, black quarterback.
Not to
winning
say, Patrick Mahomes isn't adequate, but just what Lamar has just been able to do has just
Yeah.
been brilliant.
Yeah.
And just proving to the NFL pundits that this game can be attacked very viciously, strategically, by a person who, plays the game how Lamar
and
plays
was
it.
perceived as a guy who couldn't play the quarterback position.
Correct.
We
And
just want
keep it
good
real.
football. Are you a Swiftie, Cam?
I'm more of a Travis than a
Okay.
Swiftie. I just love, pretty much what the
I got
Kelsey family,
Yeah.
represents.
Love.
Yes.
See, I love love.
Like,
I do.
Listen, we appreciate
love
you guys
love
joining
too,
us, man.
Brandon.
Cam
Yes.
Newton, Brandon Marshall, thank you so much. And good luck on the tour when it pops off and everything else you guys got going. Of course,
Bravo.
we can't wait for Super Bowl 58, Sunday, February 11th. You
'Cause
can
where
watch
is
that
it, Nate?
right here on CBS,
Oh,
Gayle.
okay.
And on Nickelodeon.
Okay.
And on Paramount Plus.